They're saying कि हमें आपकी disability पसंद नहीं आई. हमें आपकी disability पसंद नहीं आई का क्या logic है? So that's when I decided to fight. When you're a person with disability in India, you're sort of used to rejections. You're sort of used to people judging you on how you look and not even giving you a chance based on your abilities, right? And that is something that has happened throughout my life.
You've been the topper when it comes to UPSC 2014, and you also did not, apply to a position based on your abilities that you have, but you went for the general quota.
No, that's not true. No. Okay. I have cleared in general, but medical criteria की वजह से, if I don't disclose my disability, I get rejected. I think I wouldn't have even gotten that education if I had let the world sort of define my limits and my boundaries. Generally, I don't take up battles when it's just my benefit sort of thing. It was actually something that was affecting a lot of other candidates as well. And I had gotten to know through the other candidates कि ऐसा हो रहा है. लोग सोचते नहीं थे स्कूल जाना कितना मुश्किल है फॉर अ चाइल्ड विद डिसेबिलिटी. वो बच्चा स्कूल जाके पढ़ के आ गया एंड तब उसे तंग कर रहे हो आप.
Ira Singhal is a barrier-breaking IS officer and the first differently abled woman to top UPSC 2014 All India Rank 1. A fierce advocate for mental health infrastructure, which is 58,000 mental health infrastructure, disability inclusion, and transgender rights women. She exemplifies courage and purpose in every action that she takes. Her journey proves that resilience, empathy, clarity can transform the systems and inspire millions. So let's welcome Ira Singhal to Next Page. So welcome Ira, welcome to Next Page.
Thank you.
Today we'll be talking all about the journey of yours, the challenges, the identity crisis that you would have faced probably or not. We'll disclose it or discover it during the conversation. But the end goal is that when our audience listen, it is the moment that they should feel inspired that if you could do it, they can also do it.
Yes, I hope so.
I'm sure. So there was a time when government, the job, the system that you were applying for, they told you that you're not fit for the position, right? So when you read that sentence, or when you heard that sentence, or when you got to know about it, how did that make you feel that point in time?
One says कि corporate sector में discrimination होता है, corporate में jobs नहीं मिलती for people with disabilities and all. मेरे साथ actually उल्टा हुआ. I had worked in the corporate as a strategy manager and I had been treated very well and I got good roles and all. When you're a person with disability in India, you're sort of used to rejections. You sort of be used to people judging you on how you look and not even giving you a chance based on your abilities, right? And that is something that has happened throughout my life constantly, but you don't actually expect it from government. Because government का तो mandate is to treat everybody equal. It's there in the constitution. So honestly, I did not expect that to happen in the government. I expected that to happen in the corporate, but I didn't expect it to happen in the government.
And it didn't happen in the corporate.
Yes. So I don't know, I always get stuck with the strangest things. I always end up with problems where they could never be a problem. But yeah, I'm one of those rare cases. So at that point, it was quite confusing and one doesn't, it's not something that you expect to happen. But then I'm somebody who's been prepared to have those kind of issues constantly keep happening. So ऐसा नहीं था कि I got परेशान or worried or anything, but it was like, oh my god, this happened again. And it was at a place where you're not expecting it to happen. So that, of course, was there. And then, the choice was, do you fight it or do you go back to corporate? And had it been something that I felt कि वो सही कह रहे हैं in the sense that, I really cannot do the job, तब it makes sense. But it's not that they're saying that you can't do the job. It's just simply that they're saying कि हमें आपकी disability पसंद नहीं आई. Because जो abilities की list होती है, उसमें आप सब में जो उनको job में actually चीज़ें करवानी है, वो आप कर सकते हो. It's just that आपकी disability उन्होंने select नहीं करी. तो that makes no sense. कि हमें आपकी disability पसंद नहीं आई का क्या logic है. So that's when I decided to fight that. And also it wasn't just about me. For me, it's generally I don't take up battles when it's just my benefit sort of thing. It was actually something that was affecting a lot of other candidates as well. Right. So and I had gotten to know through the other candidates कि ऐसा हो रहा है. So it was in that moment, it was more like, okay, this happens again, and a little disheartening in that sense. I think I wouldn't have even gotten that education if I had let the world sort of define my limits and my boundaries. So, anyways, I was used to challenging the world and having to get those opinions and then working around them or working through them.
So, when you spoke about corporate, I know that you've worked as a strategist manager in Cadbury, one of the biggest brand of India, world, we may say that.
Yeah.
From moving corporate to, applying for UPSC, what made you do that? And then even fighting a battle. So, what I also see that your life journey or trajectory has not been linear.
Yeah.
It's been like a constellation.
Yeah.
So, are you choosing it not to keep it linear all the time?
How do you grow?
Yeah.
You can't grow if you stick to one thing, but no.
Right.
In my case, it was more about making sure this is, I think, something that I did want to do as a child, but I just wanted to be sure that this is the right thing for me. Because, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong in actually exploring your options, seeing what you're good at, and then going into something which you want to make permanent. So in my case, it was more of that. Make sure I have the right skills, the right tools, and the right mindset to do something. One, I think my country deserves me at my best, at my most trained, at my most efficient, and at my most effective. So, I think my MBA and my corporate training helped me with that. Plus, what corporate sector also did was allow you to think outside of, in government, you tend to be very rule bound and very, limit bound. But what happens in corporate, you're allowed to freely explore. So I think that mentality then came in, and even in the government now, I am one of those people who thinks, "Ki, can we do something like this? Can we also try this?" So I think that has helped, and it makes you, it gives you different perspectives. Always help, right?
Yeah.
Knowing how things work in different areas always helps. So I think in my case, in a way, it is also planned that I try getting as many experiences as possible, and then hopefully collate them all and use them in a particular place. But it also just so happened that that's when I felt ready to take the next step into something else.
But and also corporate experience help you to be a good leader. The leadership qualities that you carry right now in government.
I wouldn't say helped. I think it what it does is it tells you where your weaknesses and your strengths are, and you start playing to those. You know what you will be bad at, so you know that for these kind of activities, I may need
Somebody else.
somebody else to hold them, and or I need my team to work in this way. I tend to work better with these kind of structures and these kind of people in my team. So I think that is what helps. And I also think when you make a mistake in the government, you kind of affect millions of lives,
Right.
right? And mostly everybody makes mistakes in their first jobs. So, I think if you worked somewhere else before, instead of roles like ours, what that helps you is that you've made your smaller mistakes. You've made those mistakes, and at that point, they would just have affected you. But if you make them in government, they kind of affect the rest of your life and a lot of other lives. So, it gives you a platform where you kind of can make those small errors and learn and grow from them. So I think that also becomes important. A lot of people don't realize this, but almost everybody makes mistakes in their first jobs. Everybody does. So those first mistakes, if they are happening I'm not discouraging or saying that everybody should come from the corporate or something. I'm just saying that in a way, that can also be, a way for you to sort of be better at what you're doing, and not let your small first mistakes affect the rest of your life.
While you were mentioning that government policies do accept with all the qualities that you have, but they did not have a list of disabilities also which can be considered for a particular
No,
role.
they do.
Now they have.
No, they always did.
Okay.
The thing is that so when you're applying for a government job, there are two lists that as a person with disability you have to come under. One is what are your abilities, and the other is what are your disabilities. So one is called functional classification, and the other is physical requirements. So in my case, my physical requirements match almost all the jobs, but my functional classification was not being accepted,
Okay.
and there is no medical correlation between the two. And especially now with all the assistive technologies that have come in, that those lists have not been updated and matched.
Okay.
That's where the problem is.
So you chose to fight for it, right? And you
Yes.
fought for 3 years
Yes.
while you were studying for
Yes.
UPSC.
Yes.
One, please help us understand why it was so important for you to fight this.
Okay, so I came into the system to make a difference. When I quit my corporate career, the only reason was that I wanted to be in a place where I was making a difference to other people's lives. Where I was making a positive change in the society. So how this started was that when I got my result for my first attempt, I knew that I didn't have enough marks to get into the particular service that I was aiming for. So I was preparing again, and then I get phone calls from other candidates saying that something has happened and that I've been rejected, and they were also candidates who had been rejected like that. So that's why I decided to fight, because it was all those other people who were also facing the same thing, and they did not come from strong enough family backgrounds, and they didn't have support systems. And I had worked in the corporate, I already had earnings, and I came from a relatively better background. So that's how I decided to fight, because I thought that maybe I've been put here because this is the journey, this is the difference that I'm supposed to make.
Right.
I didn't come here with a particular agenda that I want to do only this. I just wanted to make a difference wherever I could, right? So that is where I thought that maybe this is what life wants me to do. Maybe this is the difference that I'm supposed to make. And that's how I got into that.
So a lot of time with a very little pressure in life, you're not able to, manage or balance when we talk about family and relationships and work. You were studying for two. In fact, I would say you were in a situation where two pressurizing things were there. One, studying for UPSC, which is not as easy as we would consider. Of course, we don't even consider it easy. However, and you were also fighting a legal war for 3 years.
Yeah.
Under such big pressure, how did you manage to keep your focus? So when there are moments where you feel isolated.
Yeah.
Because you're alone, where you're fighting,
Yes.
there's nobody to listen to you. Maybe for a long time, not even interested unless and until
People
you
don't
were-
understand, actually.
They don't understand why it is even so important, probably. And you fought for 3 years while you wanted to clear your UPSC. So how did that journey, shaped you, and how did you manage everything? How did you balance everything?
So I had my family, at least. My parents have been always extremely supportive, so I'm very lucky in that. But I'm somebody who's always been very clear in what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I think that kind of helps. And if you make a proper plan, see, you can't plan for a court case because you don't know when dates will come and when judgments will come. But at least what direction you're going in, and you kind of have a relative plan. You can balance things out. I don't see why anybody should have problem in their life balancing things if you are wanting to do it. That saying that if you want to, you will make time. That is true. So if you can, just knowing how to prioritize things, that sort of helps. And that you've picked a battle. You know that battle exists. You know that that's something that you're anyway going to have to deal with. Then worrying too much about it doesn't solve anything. I mean, if there is a court case which is going on, what can you do sitting and worrying about it? I'm not somebody who wastes my mental energy on something that I can't get a productive result out of. I will only spend and think about something if there is something that I can do about it in that
How do you
moment.
approach that situation?
So if something has gone wrong, I will sit in my head and think, what did I do wrong? What is the consequence of this? Can this be fixed in some way? Is there any action I can take in this moment or at some other point in the future where I can fix this? And if I can't, then these are the consequences, and this is what will happen, and let me now be prepared for that. Let me now be prepared for the consequences and how things are going to turn out.
Yeah, think of the worst and what
No,
can
not even the worst. I am saying simply know what has happened. अगर कुछ आपने गलत किया है तो आप जाके उसे ठीक कर दो. अगर आप ठीक नहीं कर सकते तो जो गलत हो गया है अब उससे आगे कैसे चलना है उस पर सोचो. एंड मेक श्योर यू डोंट मेक दोज मिस्टेक्स अगैन.
rather than overthinking about it.
उसके बारे में आप परेशान होके अपने आप को नीचे घसीट के आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. एंड दैट्स व्हाट मोस्ट पीपल डू. You sit and you overthink and you in fact, you know what, what you do is try to find a fault of someone else. Either you curse yourself and then you pull yourself down and then you think that, oh my god, I'm useless, I'm not this thing. You don't forgive yourself. One is forgive yourself. You know, everybody makes mistakes. Don't expect yourself to be somebody who doesn't. Why should you be perfect? Why do you assume you should be perfect? One, that. Secondly, forgive yourself and then move on. And try to make things right if you can. If you can't, admit you're wrong. Uh, note that about yourself, that this is something that I tend to do. And then move on from there. You know? So that's all that you can do. You can't really, sitting there and trying to say कि मेरी गलती नहीं थी, उसकी थी ना. How does that help? How does that help? What is it solving? Except, creating more negativity between you and that person. And that blame game, is that going to result into anything?
But tell me, इतनी क्लैरिटी आपके पास शुरुआत से थी और इट केम विद टाइम?
I think it comes with time, and also I think having the right set of friends and having the right set of parents. पहली चीज़ ना, I grew up in a very cruel household. मेरे घर में मुझे कोई एक्सक्यूज़ नहीं लेने दिया जाता था. मेरे घर में कोई माफ़ी नहीं थी इस बात की कि किसी और की गलती है. माई पेरेंट्स ऑलवेज वर लाइक, अरे वो भी उसी दुनिया में जी रहे हैं ना, तो मतलब तुम उनके एक्शंस को देखने की जगह अपना देखो ना. भाई उसने जिसने कुछ भी किया हो उससे क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है, तुमने क्या किया. सो आई वॉज नेवर अलाउड टू यूज़ समवन एल्स or something else as an excuse. I think that was a very big thing.
And that made you what you
Yeah,
are
so
today.
even to the extent कि अगर आप बीमार हो और आप कह रहे हो कि मैं बीमार हो गया और ये चीज़ है, तो ये भी पॉइंट है ना कि आप बीमार भी तो अपनी हरकत से हुए ना. आपको मना किया गया था कि आप वो चीज़ मत करो, आप उससे मतलब कोई भी चीज़ है, जैसे आई यूज टू ईट बर्फ़ बहुत बचपन में, ऑल किड्स डू दैट. सो और मैं हर बार बीमार पड़ती थी उससे. तो अब अगर आप बीमार हो और आपका कुछ वो उस वजह से वो हो रहा है, तो दैट्स योर फॉल्ट ना. आपको मना किया गया मत खाओ, आप बीमार पड़ते हो, आपने किया, उसके बाद आप बीमार पड़ गए, तो अब यू कैन ब्लेम द वर्ल्ड अबाउट इट. सो माई पेरेंट्स ऑलवेज मेड श्योर दैट आई नो दैट इट्स माई एक्शंस विच हैव रिजल्टेड इन अ पर्टिकुलर कॉन्सिक्वेंस and it's not this thing. And then if it was the world's fault, which it is, they would either try to fight it and say कि चलो इस पे we'll get it corrected. Otherwise they say this is how the world is, let's figure out how we go ahead with it. तो ये बचपन में भी हुआ, बट लार्जर स्केल पे फिर मैंने करना सीखा. And then I was very lucky, I always had friends who were also like this. I never had friends who had any kind of a moral कंपस में थोड़ा एरर्स. तो मेरे ना ये भी आई वॉज वेरी लकी दैट आई ऑलवेज हैड फ्रेंड्स हु वुड पॉइंट आउट कि भाई तुमने भी तो ये किया, भले ही वो खुद ना कर रहे हो, खुद कुछ भी कर रहे हो, एटलीस्ट मेरे एक्शंस में दे वुड पॉइंट आउट एंड आई डोंट टेक इट एज दे आर बीइंग मीन टू मी और दे आर पॉइंटिंग आउट माई एरर्स. आई टेक इट एज दे बीइंग रियलिस्टिक, राइट. सो एक तो आई थिंक आई एम नॉट दैट इनसिक्योर कि कोई मुझे मेरी गलती बताए तो मैं ये सोचूं कि अच्छा ये मेरा दुश्मन है या ये मुझे पुल डाउन कर रहा है या ऑल ऑफ दैट. So that way, I think I was lucky, and it is also making good choices in that sense. कि you kind of pick people. मतलब फैमिली से भी आता है वो चीज़. आपके घर में अगर आपके पेरेंट्स ऐसे हों तो शायद मुश्किल हो जाता है उस तरह से एटीट्यूड डेवलप कर पाना, बट आपसे भी आता है क्योंकि एट सम पॉइंट आप उसको फिक्स भी कर सकते हो.
Correct. So you speak with so much of clarity and precision, but going back to the same thing कि जब आप इतनी clarity या precision के पहले एक journey होती है जब आप बहुत stumble होता है, and let's say the journey when you were fighting for the, you were fighting for the, you were studying for UPSC and also fighting the legal war. Were the days where you felt कि every day waking up doing the same thing, it's such a hard task?
It is. Oh, it is. Every day you feel that.
How did you cope up with that and how did you
No, but it's a choice, no? आपने डिसाइड किया ना ये एग्ज़ाम देना है, कोई कंपलसरी एग्ज़ाम नहीं है. In that position, I had put myself.
But then again, you still get demotivated. How much
नहीं.
ever clarity and thoughts are
No,
clear? You
no.
at times do get pulled down. Ki,
No.
Okay, I know it's by choice. So do I really want to do it?
So that's a question you need to know before that. वो जर्नी स्टार्ट करने से पहले you have to be clear on that
Because
question.
you're fighting a war, which is also taking a lot of toll
Yes,
on you.
absolutely.
And then you're studying, which requires your focus to
Yes.
supreme
Yes.
extent.
So then you have to be very clear, do you really want to do this? Even before getting into it, that's something that I always tell students, that please be very clear why you're giving this exam. क्योंकि जब तक आप अपने रीज़न से नहीं दे रहे ना, आप वहाँ टिके नहीं रह सकते. आप मम्मी पापा के, पड़ोसी के, दादा दादी के, टीचर्स के, दोस्तों के डिज़ायर से या उनको इम्प्रेस करने के चक्कर में ना आप ये कर नहीं सकते.
So what is this? When you know what you want, what is that? Is it passion?
No,
it
it is
clarity?
actually, it is clarity. It is clarity of who you think you are and what you think will be the right choices for you and where you will be happy. So this is what happened, right? In my case, I was in the corporate sector. I had a brilliant job. The company was really nice. So everything was great in that sense. But I knew that I needed my day to end in a way like that. So this is why I want to get into something like that. And I made that choice for myself. बट मोस्ट लोग क्या करते हैं किसी और से सुन के कि सी आपको सुनना तो पड़ेगा ही डिफरेंट जॉब्स के बारे में, वो तो आप अंतर्यामी तो हो नहीं सकते ना, तो वो आपको किसी से तो सुनना ही पड़ेगा कि ये जॉब क्या होता है, इसमें क्या करते हैं लोग, क्या है क्या नहीं. बट ये चॉइस करना कि मेरे को शायद ये सही है, नॉट बिकॉज मुझे किसी को इम्प्रेस करना है या कोई और ये कर रहा है तो मैं कंपटीशन में कर रहा हूँ, या मुझे दुनिया ने नीचा दिखाया है तो मैं कुछ ऊंचा करके दिखाता हूँ कि देखो मैं भी कुछ बन सकता हूँ या मैं भी इतना इंटेलिजेंट हूँ. एक्चुअली दैट्स अ लॉट ऑफ kids these days to prove that they are also smart. They want to give civil services. They don't want to do this job. They don't know what it is. They either see the power, prestige or social status that they think comes with it without knowing if it does, or they think कि मुझे किसी को नीचा दिखाना है, दुनिया ने मुझे कहा है कि तुम बेवकूफ़ हो या ऐसे हो, तो मुझे प्रूव करना है कि मैं नहीं हूँ और इसलिए मैं कर रहा हूँ. So that's something that happens a lot. But in my case, and then you get demotivated, हाँ, तब it's very easy to be demotivated because आपकी motivation ही गलत चीज़ों पे है. मेरी motivation बहुत clear थी, मुझे
those
पता.
are very temporary feelings.
Yes.
Once those feelings are gone,
Yes.
you cannot be consistent
Yes.
with the goal that you want
Yes.
to achieve.
मेरी फीलिंग बहुत क्लियर थी, मुझे पता था कि मैं बाकी चीज़ें ट्राई कर चुकी हूँ and I was good at those things. It wasn't that I was bad. I was on one of the fastest being promoted and highest increment log. I got an award at the international level also. The thing was, I knew that for my happiness I needed that. I needed that kind of a role. तो मोस्ट लोग क्या करते हैं, वो सोशल स्टेटस एंड दूसरों की ओपिनियन की वजह से जाते हैं. अच्छा, आई हैव नेवर बिन समबडी हु केयर्स अबाउट अदर पीपल्स ओपिनियंस, बिकॉज एज अ पर्सन विद डिसेबिलिटी अगर इंडिया में, और जबकि मैं बात कर रही हूँ 80s 90s में, आप दूसरों की ओपिनियन से जीने लगते हैं ना, तो आप घर से बाहर भी नहीं निकलते. तो वो तो मैं बचपन में ही छोड़ चुकी थी. एंड आई वॉज लकी, मेरे घर वाले भी नहीं सोचते थे उस तरह से कि दुनिया ये कह रही है या उनका ये ओपिनियन है. दे नेवर टुक दैट, आई नेवर हैड टू टेक दैट, एटलीस्ट फ्रॉम माई फैमिलीज एंड. खुद तो आप कर भी सकते हो बट फैमिली का तो आप नहीं मैनेज कर पाते ना. तो मेरे साथ वो भी लकी पार्ट था कि मेरे पेरेंट्स को भी कभी नहीं लगा कि दूसरों की ओपिनियन से मुझे जीना है, तो मुझे भी वो बहुत इजीली जीने को मिल गया. सो इस वजह से शायद वो क्लैरिटी अपने बहुत इजीली थी कि सोशल स्टेटस नहीं, दुनिया की ओपिनियन नहीं. दिस इज समथिंग दैट आई थिंक आई विल बी गुड एट, आई थिंक आई विल एंजॉय डूइंग, एंड आई हैव ट्राइड अदर थिंग्स. सो आई थिंक तब आप मोटिवेटेड रहते हो जब आप किसी और रीज़न से करते हो ना, जब आपको पता ही नहीं आप कर क्यों रहे हो, आपको एक वेग आइडिया ये करना है. दैट्स समथिंग एक्चुअली आई आस्क अ लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स कि तुम ये क्यों कर रहे हो, और बहुत रेयर मुझे कोई मिला है आज तक जिसने उन क्वेश्चंस के बाद सोचा हो नहीं मुझे यही करना है. मजॉरिटी के ना रीजंस बड़े वेग होते हैं, बहुत आउटसाइड ऑफ देमसेल्व्स होते हैं. प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना, जब आपके रीजंस दूसरों के बेसिस पे होते हैं ना, तब आपने अपना सेल्फ लोकस बाहर दे दिया, तो अपने आप मोटिवेटेड रहना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है. द मिनट यू गिव द लोकस ऑफ योर इमोशंस एंड योर मोटिवेशन टू समवन एल्स, तब
Somebody
मुश्किल
else
होता
is
है.
controlling.
Yes.
Because then your purpose, your passion is all about impressing somebody else,
Yes,
getting somebody else's validation.
yes,
But when you're clear about what you want,
Yes.
come what may, which means it's very clear. All this we talk about resilience, with mental health, pressure, everything boils down to what kind of level of clarity that you carry in your life.
yes. And how much you lie about yourself to yourself.
Yeah. And I loved one more thing which I see very common in a very high achiever people is that they accept that they do everything for themselves.
Yeah.
I mean it's very easily said when people say this, yeah मैं तो अपने माँ बाप की खुशी के लिए कर रहा हूँ, मेरे को उनकी खुशी में मेरी खुशी, but that also is actually about you.
Yes.
Because you are enjoying their appreciation,
Yes,
you're
yes,
enjoying their
yes,
happiness.
yes. And accept that, it's fine. Why not?
Yes.
Why
yes.
not?
But
You know.
no, acceptance, I think more than acceptance, people are not even aware. They think that they're doing because their parents need them. They're doing because their wife needs them. They're doing because
Yes.
the kids feel happy
Yes.
about it. But that happiness is coming inside you.
Exactly. And the minute you do that, you will start enjoying your life. And इंडिया में ना ये सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है कि हम अपनी हैप्पीनेस के अलावा बाकी चीज़ों के पीछे भागते रहते हैं. द मिनट यू स्टार्ट चेजिंग योर ओन हैप्पीनेस, एवरीथिंग इज सॉर्टेड. ना तो आप किसी और को दुखी करोगे, ना आप खुद दुखी रहोगे.
Yeah. Yeah. True, true, true. So, few quick questions.
Yeah.
When you are in a storm, you need three anchors to your mind. So, first, who am I regardless of the outcomes?
Somebody who can tackle their own problems.
Why does this fight matter beyond me?
If I can save another life in any way, then it matters.
What proof do I have that I survived before?
Every day that I'm here.
Wow. And which of these, any of these or all three keeps you going every single day?
I think I actually believe in this too shall pass. I really believe that.
So, you enjoy the process.
Yeah, I do. मैं सिर्फ ये नहीं सोचती कि एंड तक कैसे पहुंचना है. आपको हर दिन जी के पहुंचना है ना, तो हर दिन जी के पहुंच लो.
Let's talk more about, the mind, the way you function. I know I'm deviating a bit
No, go
from
ahead.
the conversation around UPSC and things like that, but I'm very keen to explore you as
Yes.
your mind. So how do you train your mind to stay calm while you were fighting the war, and also when you were, I know that you spoke about clarity and purpose and everything, but you were preparing again the toughest exam. So how do you keep that calmness in you?
आप ना एजेंडा ऑफ डे टू डे बनाते रहो. एक लार्जर शेड्यूल एंड प्लान बनाओ, एंड देन उसका डे टू डे बनाओ, एंड जस्ट कीप ऑन दैट.
Okay, so do you do that? Like still you do that? Like you have a pattern that you follow
अब
every
तो
single
ऐसा अब के जो हमारे काम होता है उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा उस तरह से होता नहीं है. ऑब्वियसली वी मेक डेडलाइंस फॉर आवरसेल्व्स एंड वी डिसाइड कि इस दिन तक हम ये कर देंगे, आज के ये टास्क्स हैं. आई ऑलवेज डू दैट. आई मेक माई मॉर्निंग में टास्क्स कि मुझे आज क्या क्या ख़त्म करना है, एंड अगर कुछ स्पिल ओवर होता है तो वो नेक्स्ट डे में आई मेक श्योर आई पुट इट इन. तो वो तो मैं करती ही हूँ. बिसाइड्स दैट आई थिंक आप एक लार्जर गोल डिसाइड कर लो एंड देन यू ब्रेक इट इनटू स्मॉलर बिट्स, तो वो हो जाता है. आप ना देखो, आप कब डिस्टर्ब्ड होगे, कब परेशान होगे, इज़ व्हेन यू डोंट नो वेयर टू गो, विच इज़ वेर इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू हैव एन एजेंडा, अ शेड्यूल एंड अ गोल टू फोकस ऑन. दैट्स अनदर प्रॉब्लम. हम ये बोलते हैं कि बच्चों पे प्रेशर मत डालो, बट एक्चुअली अगर आपने बच्चों को गोल नहीं दिया ना, यू क्रिएटिंग डिप्रेस्ड एडल्ट्स, यू क्रिएटिंग डिप्रेस्ड किड्स.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Oh,
Human
I'm
beings,
surprised when
yes,
you say
human
this.
beings need something to try for. You need a reason to live. You need something to struggle for every day. By the way, societies जहाँ पे बहुत सारा facilities होती हैं, they actually have the most depressed people also. क्योंकि आपके पास अगर कुछ फाइट करने के लिए, कुछ सॉल्व करने के लिए नहीं बचा ना,
The brain
कुछ
is not functioning.
yes, कुछ सेल्फ अचीवमेंट के लिए नहीं बचा ना, यू नीड स्मॉल विन्स एवरी डे. यू नीड आपको सर्वाइव करने के लिए भी ना फील करना पड़ता है कि मैं वो कर रहा हूँ. नॉट एवरीबडी, ऑब्वियसली देयर वुड बी सम पीपल, बट हैविंग थिंग्स दैट you can feel happiness actually comes from achievement. So आपको ना डेली वो छोटे छोटे अचीवमेंट्स ज़रूर होने चाहिए आपकी लाइफ के. सो देयर मस्ट बी सम थिंग्स दैट यू आर creating, solving, handling every day. That is very important to actually be positive and to be happy.
So if I have to quickly ask you for, students who are preparing for UPSC, people who are in a high performance pressure based job, what is the routine that one should follow to be at a high performer level with a lot of clarity in mind?
I don't think there's a set routine as such. At least I don't have one, or I've known people who do that. But I think having a goal for every day helps. Having targets and goals for every day helps. But also make sure you have time to do things that you enjoy. बिकॉज मोस्टली लोग क्या करते हैं ना, वो बर्नआउट की तरफ भाग रहे होते हैं. लाइक आई नो सो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स जो आप कभी याद करो तो मेजॉरिटी किड्स जो ना स्कूल में बहुत प्रेशर में जीते हैं ना, वो लेटर लाइफ में अचीवर्स नहीं रहते. आप अगर याद करोगे तो अपने स्कूल का जो टॉपर्स थे ना, वो लाइफ में लॉन्ग टर्म में बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं कुछ प्रेशर ले पाए. एंड ये होता है क्योंकि वो बर्नआउट बहुत जल्दी हो जाते हैं बच्चे. उन्होंने बचपन से इतना प्रेशर लिया होता है कि उनका बर्नआउट का लेवल बहुत जल्दी आ जाता है.
Okay.
So most people, if you try to recall, have actually had to let go at some point. तो वो स्टेज बहुत जल्दी ना आए आपकी लाइफ में. उसके लिए make sure you keep doing things that you enjoy also.
Yeah. when you became top ranker, in UPSC in 2014, what kind of feeling was it? Was it a feeling of achievement, or was it something that you become? Where did it take it to?
So for me, this was mostly relief. कि thank God this is over. Thank God, बस अब और नहीं करना. More than achievement, it was just relief. Oh my God, I'm out of this. I don't have to do this again. I don't have to think about it again. Because this is that one exam wherein it's a physical, mental, emotional, financial, all kinds of psychological. All kinds of torture which you have inflicted on yourself. Nobody is asked you. आपने खुद डिसाइड किया है. You've decided to get into it. You've decided you will do this. And it's a torture which nobody else will understand. Because it basically takes away your life. So, in that sense, it was such a relief that I don't have to do this again. It's done. It's over.
Wow. And while you were still, preparing for, you were fighting for the legal war.
Yeah.
When you won over there, how did that make you feel?
That actually was like vindication in a way. कि ठीक है. But then, you know what? Honestly, we knew we will win. It was just a matter of time when, because this was a good thing that happened. The officers at IRS were also like, we are just stuck by the rule, and we understand that this is not making sense right now. So, they also were a little conducive to that. मतलब, the problem was everybody said कि हाँ बात तो सही है, इसका सेंस नहीं बन रहा रूल का, बट ये रूल बन चुका है तो अब हम इस पर कुछ कर नहीं सकते. It was most of that. It was very frustrating in that sense that everybody said कि हाँ it is not making sense कि ये रूल बना हुआ है, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली अब ये बन गया है तो अब हम इस बारे में कुछ कर नहीं सकते. तो you will have to ask the court to kind of help you out in that.
So, जब खुद officers, they knew that this is not making sense and they still
So
had
they
no choice.
did change it later. There was a larger this thing. I don't think it's been changed to that extent, but there is some change.
So when this conversation आप कर रहे थे सबके साथ, आपको ऐसा नहीं लगता था कि why we have to go through all this,
Absolutely. Yes. Why does this have to happen? Why do all these people have to, suffer deliberately? You have to understand one thing. India में ना disability is also a function of poverty to a large extent. Right? Because a lot of times people with disabilities are people whose mothers did not get the proper care, nutrition, proper pre-delivery, post-delivery. बच्चे को right treatments नहीं मिले, बच्चे को right diagnosis नहीं मिला, बच्चे को right care नहीं मिली, जिस वजह से disability अगर थोड़ी सी थी तो वो जेनेटिक वाली तो उसके इम्पैक्ट बहुत बड़ा हो गया, और अगर नहीं थी तो आ भी गई बहुत केसेस में. सो दैट आप एंड वो इंसान अभी तो हम एक्सेस पे अब काम कर रहे हैं, इन द लास्ट 10 years. उससे पहले एक्सेसिबिलिटी नाम की चीज़ नहीं थी. लोग सोचते नहीं थे स्कूल जाना कितना मुश्किल है फॉर अ चाइल्ड विद डिसेबिलिटी. उसके लिए स्कूल तक पहुंचना, एग्ज़ाम देना, सिस्टम में आना कितना मुश्किल है.
basics were difficult.
आप सोच के देखो, कोई आपका ट्रांसपोर्ट एक्सेसिबल नहीं है. दिल्ली में तो आप बस की बात कर रहे हो, है ना. छोटे शहरों में कैसे जाएगा वो बच्चा स्कूल? रिक्शाओं में जाते हैं ना लोग, वैन में, रिक्शाओं में. प्राइवेट वैन लगाने के लिए पैसे लगते हैं. स्कूल तक कैसे जाएगा वो बच्चा? पैदल, इन सड़कों पे, इस ट्रैफिक में. इंडिया इज़ वेरी पॉपुलेटेड. सड़क पे एक नॉर्मल आदमी नहीं चल सकता पर्सन विद डिसेबिलिटी के लिए. तो आप सोच के देखो कितना मुश्किल है. राइट? इन दैट सिनारियो वो बच्चा स्कूल जाके पढ़ के आ गया, उसने कॉलेज भी कर लिया बड़ी मुश्किलों से, एंड तब उसे तंग कर रहे हो आप. इंस्टेड ऑफ फैसिलिटेटिंग दैट फॉर हिम, यू आर अगेन पुटिंग हिम ऑन दैट प्लेटफॉर्म एंड सेइंग नहीं हम तेरे को नहीं ले रहे. अब मैंने एक और बैरियर के लिए इरेक्ट कर दिया. दैट वाज सो रॉन्ग.
So from where I am sitting and listening to you, it sounds ki, I mean, you have 62% of locomotor disability while the society has 100% of empathy disability.
Absolutely. Yes.
And
This
it
world
still
does.
needs to change a lot.
It
more.
does. So, there's a lot of work that has happened. Thankfully, last 10 years mein, this conversation has been happening. People are, getting aware of this. DEI groups are very active in, corporate sector में बहुत movement हुआ है. Government में, perception में movement हुआ है. Education systems में movement हुआ है. So, thankfully, this whole empathy is coming into the system and understanding is coming into the system. But there still needs to be a lot,
Let's also understand from the women perspective. When we started, आपने बोला कि women तो societal pressure में by default मतलब वो born ही होती है.
Yes.
है ना? And this is true. I mean, whether it's government, whether it's corporate, women's are always been given a second opportunity still. When now
Yes.
there is a rule where, you know, you need at least 30% of women to be on the top position, the leadership, you know. I
हाँ.
mean, imagine there has to come a rule.
Yes, because
Why?
naturally उन्हें नहीं होता.
Naturally नहीं हो सकता.
Yes.
Now you being a woman with the disability, was it even more difficult
Oh
for
yes,
you?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Even with all the
Oh,
excellence
yes.
and grades
Yes.
and knowledge
Yes,
that you have.
intersectionality always plays a part. We don't acknowledge it in India. Thankfully, globally, this is now being acknowledged. But intersectionality becomes a huge thing. आप being a woman is just one of the stories. All the other tags also start, you know, उनके
Right.
subtraction points
Yeah.
भी आते रहते हैं.
She'll going to get pregnant. She'll go for a maternity leave.
तो उस वजह से वो नहीं लेते, राइट? तो इंडिया में इफ़ यूर अ वुमन देन उसके आपको पहले -50 मिल गया, ठीक है. उसके बाद इफ़ यूर अ वुमन विद डिसेबिलिटी और -25 लगा लो. फिर इफ़ यूर अ वुमन फ्रॉम लोअर कास्ट और उसके लगा लो. फिर उसके बाद इफ़ यूर पुअर और उसके लगा लो. मतलब आप सोच के देखो, इंटरसेक्शनैलिटीज़ में आपको इतना ज़्यादा नीचे ऑलरेडी सोसाइटी धकेल देती है फ्रॉम एन अपॉर्चुनिटी प्लेटफॉर्म कि वो ज़ीरो तक आने में ही इतना एफर्ट लगता है. उसके ऊपर क्लाइम करना तो बहुत ही बड़ा हो जाता है. तो दैट इज़ ट्रू दैट दीज अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ डू नॉट एग्जिस्ट.
So what limitation did people project on you in
ओह
your interaction?
कॉन्स्टेंटली. मतलब वॉट क्या वो तो मतलब पहले तो लड़कियां, तुम ऐसे डिमांड कैसे कर सकते हो इक्वालिटी? सबसे बड़ी तो यही प्रॉब्लम है दुनिया को कि तुम लड़की हो के इक्वालिटी कैसे डिमांड कर रहे हो. फिर तुम ऐसी दिखती हो, तुम्हें लगता है तुम्हें भी इक्वालिटी मिलनी चाहिए. ये तो बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है. एंड दैट्स एक्चुअली समथिंग दैट मोस्ट पीपल डू फील. पहली चीज़ तो लड़कियों को इक्वालिटी मांगने का कोई राइट नहीं है, ठीक है. तुम लड़की हो ना, चुप रहो, कम बोलो. इफ़ अ गर्ल हैज़ एन ओपिनियन शी इज़ अग्रेसिव,
Yeah.
राइट?
Yeah.
If a girl has an opinion, she talks, she's aggressive.
She doesn't have manners.
Yeah, she.
माँ बाप ने कुछ सिखाया नहीं
Yes,
है.
तुम्हें तो चुप रहना चाहिए ना. एज अ लड़की तुम्हें सॉफ्ट स्पोकन होना चाहिए. यू शुड लेट एवरीबडी अब्यूज यू. हाउ डू मूवीज प्रोजेक्ट द नाइस गर्ल? 90s तक भी हीरोइन वो लड़की थी जो सैक्रिफाइस करती जा रही थी और सती सावित्री थी. दूसरी तो वैम्प थी ना. पूरे इंडियन टीवी सीरियल इस बात पे बने हुए हैं
Yeah.
कि द गर्ल हु इज़ डिमांडिंग कि मेरे साथ गलत ना हो. तुम थोड़ी लाउड लड़की हो, तुम थोड़ी लड़की हो जो अपने बारे में भी सोचती है, तो तुम वैम्प हो. तो तुम्हारा ही बॉयफ्रेंड एंड पति किसी और को पसंद कर लेता है जो सबमिसिव और अच्छी लड़की है. तो वो लड़की अच्छी है, उनकी रोमांटिक स्टोरी अच्छी है, और तुम ईवल हो कि उन्हें साथ नहीं होने दे रही हो. योर बॉयफ्रेंड डिसाइड्स टू गो बी विद समवन एल्स हु इज़ अ स्वीटर गर्ल एंड हु इज़, यू नो, मोर शांत एंड दिस थिंग. तो शी इज़ द नाइस वन, नो, यू आर द ईवल वन. डिस्पाइट द फैक्ट दैट ही वाज विद यू, नो. वो नहीं हम देख रहे हैं. हम ये देख रहे हैं कि देखो लड़की चुप है इसलिए शी डिज़र्व्स इट. तुम अगर बोलती हो, यू हैव एन ओपिनियन, यू वांट टू लिव लाइफ ऑन योर टर्म्स, तो तुम्हारे में गड़बड़ है. सो देन तुम्हारे साथ बुरा ही होना चाहिए. पीपल शुड लीव यू. हमने यही प्रोजेक्ट किया ना.
एब्सोल्युटली. हाँ. और उसके बाद जो सेकंड फेज ऑफ हीरोइन आई है वो जो सेक्सी सैसी लुकिंग, सो नाउ इट बिकम अ
बट
बॉडी शेमिंग पार्ट.
नहीं, बट उस लड़की के साथ भी एंड ऑफ द डे उसे वो सैक्रिफाइस तो करने ही पड़ते हैं.
हीरोइन है वो.
हाँ, आप बनोगे ही ऐसे ना. यू कैन डिमांड इक्वालिटी. इक्वालिटी में मूवी नहीं चलती ना. मतलब इफ यू
Even in film industry for that matter. Good. I mean, it's a great point. वहाँ
yeah,
पे
yeah,
भी
of
बहुत
course.
difficult हुआ
Film
है ना.
industry shows you what the society is ready to see.
Yeah. And if the society is not ready, it will flop.
आप एक बात बताओ ना, विमेन डोमिनेटेड मूवीज चलती ही नहीं है ना, क्योंकि विमेन भी नहीं देखने जाती.
So many women will like ये क्या है?
हाँ,
ऐसे तो बच्चे बिगड़ रहे हैं.
हाँ, क्योंकि आप मतलब पॉइंट इज, अगर एक चीज़ लड़के के लिए सही है तो वो लड़की के लिए भी सही है. गाली देना लड़के के लिए भी सही नहीं है, लड़की के लिए भी सही नहीं है. फिर है ना, माँ बाप से बदतमीजी से बात करना लड़के के लिए, लड़की के लिए, दोनों के लिए गलत है. राइट. सेल्फिश होना सबके लिए गलत है. रूल्स ऐसे होने चाहिए ना, रिगार्डलेस ऑफ जेंडर. जेंडर से रूल्स नहीं आते.
Where does this ability to fight and be correct all the time
No, I'm
comes
not
from?
correct all the time, but I'm saying I think of things beyond myself. पॉइंट ये है, मैं अपने राइट के लिए नहीं लड़ने के लिए कह रही हूँ. मेरे को फ़ायदा, पर्सनल फ़ायदे से नहीं मैं करती चीज़, मैं लार्जर फ़ायदे के लिए कर रही हूँ. तो मेरा उस कोर्ट केस में भी माई पर्सपेक्टिव वॉज ऑलवेज कि वो पॉलिसी किस तरह से चेंज हो पाए. अनफॉर्चुनेटली दैट डिड नॉट हैपन. वो जजमेंट PIL वो नहीं था, बट उसकी वजह से बाद में चेंजेस हुए एंड आई कॉन्स्टेंटली कीप फाइटिंग फॉर दैट. But yeah, that is something that needs to be done. Ki, things need to happen at that platform.
So now you are an IS officer, and in your very first year, you rescued around 340 bonded child laborers.
Yeah, bonded and child laborers, yes.
Bonded 340 bonded and child
Yeah.
laborers. I mean, wow, that's a statistic. I mean, people. I mean, that puts me into surprise the amount of numbers of kids that you had rescued. What made you to go? Of course, you were in the service now.
Yeah.
But that strength to take an action when this was happening for so many years, but the strength to take an action and
So
go behind it.
I think what you do is, you know what is the right thing to do in that moment, and you go do it. आप उसके बारे में पता है मोमेंट में ना आप सोचते नहीं हो. It's not something that you think of and say, oh my god, I'm going to do something so big. ऐसा होता नहीं है.
You saved actually 340 futures.
Hopefully, we don't know. Because we honestly don't have the systems to actually go back and check कि उनके साथ क्या हुआ. मैं सिर्फ आज तक एक ही केस को हम मैप कर पाए, which was a child marriage का rescue, which was very entertaining also in some ways. Because उस लड़की ने हमें 3 दिन तक गालियाँ दी. She scolded us for 3 days for spoiling her wedding. She was a 10 or 11-year or maybe a 12-year-old. Yeah, and she scolded us for 3 days. कि you destroyed my life, you destroyed my family's reputation. So that was a case that we did manage to track for a few years. But बाकी हम track नहीं कर पाए because they were not from Delhi. We had to, give them back to their parents. तो वो बाहर के थे, तो we couldn't track those kids. But hopefully, पता नहीं. Honestly, I don't know. I know. Honestly, I can't say कि लॉन्ग टर्म में कितना वो हुआ. बट शायद कुछ अवेयरनेस आई हो, शायद और बच्चे उनकी फैमिली में ना हो. आई थिंक वो ना फंक्शन भी क्या होता है ना, जब तक आपने एक लार्जर पिक्चर नहीं सॉल्व करी ना, वो छोटे एक्शन से आप उस मोमेंट पे तो एक अवेयरनेस फैला देते हो, पर मुझे नहीं पता उसका बड़ा इम्पैक्ट कितना बड़ा होता है. इट इज़ द राइट थिंग टू डू इन दैट मोमेंट एंड आई हैड टू डू इट एंड इट वॉज गुड दैट वी डिड दैट. बट मुझे नहीं पता कि मैं लार्जर इम्पैक्ट उससे वो कर पाई
How
कि
did
नहीं.
you manage to do that? Because making big decisions and then taking those action are two different things.
So one, I think, मेरे पास कुछ NGOs ने आके इन्फॉर्मेशन दी कि आपके एरिया में ऐसे ऐसे वहाँ पे हो रहा है. इनफैक्ट दे वर मोस्टली द टीम ऑफ बचपन बचाओ आंदोलन एट दैट पॉइंट, एंड एक दो और थे जो काम कर रहे थे, बट बचपन बचाओ की टीम वॉज द मोस्ट एक्टिव हमारे एरिया में. तो दे केम टू मी. मेरे से पहले शायद पीपल वर नॉट वेरी रेडी टू लिसन. तो पीपल हर बार कोई नया ऑफिसर आता है तो पीपल ट्राई अगर आप रिस्पॉन्सिव होते हो तो आपके साथ आपको वो लोग वो वापस आके इन्फॉर्मेशन देते हैं. आप रिस्पॉन्सिव नहीं हो तो नहीं देते. तो एंड कैलाश सत्यार्थी जी को तभी अवार्ड मिला था, उससे कुछ टाइम पहले ही. तो वी सो दे केम टू मी विद इन्फॉर्मेशन. वी प्लान्ड स्टेप बाय स्टेप क्या करना है, right from who's going to be involved, who will have the information. Like I did not even take information from them कि कहाँ जाना है, किस जगह जाना है, because मेरे ऑफिस से ही लीक हो जाता. So the NGO people will take us on the day. मैंने सिर्फ ये पूछा नंबर्स बताओ कितने हैं, क्योंकि मुझे बच्चे के लिए खाना अरेंज करना है, मुझे मेडिकल अरेंज करना है, मुझे उनके अगर रात को रुकना पड़ा तो रखने का अरेंजमेंट्स करने हैं. तो वो सारे मैं करके जाऊँ तभी हम रेस्क्यू पे जाएंगे, बिकॉज आई कॉन्ट कम बैक एंड देन से ओके आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू विद देम. So we made all the plan every time, but and there are rules and guidelines for that. तो वो आपको खुद से नहीं करना होता है, you just have to follow the procedure code for that. तो but the idea is कि आपको अगर कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन आती है तो आप उसके लिए रिसेप्टिव हो, तो आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन आती रहती है. Then people come to you and you can really make a difference.
So that's how leaders.
Yeah. आपकी इंटेंट होनी चाहिए. हमारे जॉब में तो इंटेंट इज़ दी ओनली थिंग दैट काउंट्स. अगर आपकी इंटेंट है कुछ करने की तो वो काम आप कर सकते हो.
With so much of emotions and pressure that you carry, what keeps your skin so glowing?
Oh, actually, I still have a teenager skin. It's so bad. I get pimples all the time, so I have to actually work at it. But yeah, वो तो मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. हाँ, but नहीं, but I think it's very important as an officer to just be someone who's very receptive to the system. आपकी इंटेंट अगर क्लियर है, देखो दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड आपकी मोटिवेशन क्लियर होनी चाहिए. आप सिस्टम में क्यों आ रहे हो, आपको ये पता है, तो आप आके भी अच्छा काम करोगे और आप आके भी एक्चुअली वो इम्पैक्ट कर पाओगे. मतलब मैं आपको एक छोटी सी चीज़ देती हूँ, हमें नहीं वो बड़ी चीज़ होती, पर मेरे उसमें अगर मैं किसी को शादी के मैरिज रजिस्टर करने का भी मैं टाइम देती थी, तो आई टू डू इट. मैं ये नहीं है कि अभी मेरा मन नहीं है या आज एक और मीटिंग आ गई है. अगर लोग बैठे हैं एंड बहुत अर्जेंट कुछ आ गया तो ठीक है, अदरवाइज़ आई वुड टेल देम कि मैं थोड़ी देर में आती हूँ, मैं करके जाऊँगी आपका. एंड यू वुडंट बिलीव इट, दीज आर वेरी स्मॉल थिंग्स फॉर अस. हम सोचते भी नहीं हो आप इस बारे में, बट मुझे ना 2-3-4 साल बाद लोग मिले, उन्होंने कहा कि मैडम हमारी ना शादी रजिस्टर होनी थी एंड आपने ना उस दिन फटाफट कर दी. आप कहीं निकल रही थी बट आपने कहा अच्छा हम लोग आए हुए हैं, तो आपने 1 मिनट रुक के हमारा बस काम कर दिया. तो वो बहुत हमारे लिए था, नहीं तो हमारे को इतनी परेशानी हो हम लोग एंटिसिपेट कर रहे थे. तो पीपल आर सो ग्रेटफुल फॉर दो स्मॉल थिंग्स इटसेल्फ एंड आपको वो रियलाइज़ भी नहीं होता. तो अगर आपकी इंटेंट सही है ना, और आप अपने ऊपर बहुत फोकस नहीं हो कि मैं बहुत रेलेवेंट हूँ, मैं बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हूँ और मैं तो कुछ बड़ी सी चीज़ हूँ, तो आप बहुत कुछ कर सकते हो. सो आपकी मोटिवेशन एंड आपकी
you do lot of things.
जस्ट बाय बीइंग प्रेजेंट एट योर जॉब. एंड मतलब आप अगर अपनी ईगो से इतने परेशान नहीं हो तो आप बहुत कुछ कर पाते हो. मेजॉरिटी प्रॉब्लम ये हो जाती है कि हम इतने रेलेवेंट हो जाते हैं कि फिर हम वहीं अटक जाते हैं.
I think what you've spoken is so relevant because you've been talking about morals and values. As a leader, having moral courage over physical courage,
Yeah.
and I think as a leader, having moral courage over physical courage even becomes important when we talk about at the corporate level also, because that's where you have to make big decisions.
Yes.
But people who make big decisions, they also stay lonely at times because they feel lonely at times.
नहीं, I'll tell you, it's not loneliness. I'll tell you, to me that's a different thing. You don't win friends by doing the right things a lot of times. Because, आप अगर larger good कर रहे हो तो smaller interests get harmed, right? तो कई बार वो होता है, but then you have to make that choice. बिकॉज अगर आप अच्छा, एक और फैक्ट है ये ना, सलमान खान के एक मूवी में भी था एक पॉइंट. बचपन में कई बार आप कुछ सुनते हो ना, आपको वो आप सोचते हो तो इट स्टेज विद यू कि जब आप सबको खुश करने लग जाते हो ना, तो आप किसी को भी खुश नहीं कर पाते हो. एंड ये फैक्ट है.
And I think आप सबसे पहले अपने आप को दुखी कर रहे होते हो.
आप सबको खुश करने में ना आप कुछ नहीं सॉल्व कर पाते, क्योंकि आप कभी भी सबको खुश नहीं कर सकते. हर किसी को अपना एजेंडा है, आप सारे एजेंडाज नहीं कर सकते. तो सही चीज़ कर लो, जो लार्जर गुड के लिए हो वो कर लो. एंड लार्जर गुड डजंट मीन व्हाट लार्जर ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल वांट्स. जस्ट बिकॉज मेजॉरिटी वांट समथिंग डजंट मेक इट राइट.
Right.
Larger good is always something that will long term result in a better society and a happier world for everybody. So larger good का वो courage is the worst thing, because mostly लोग छोटी opinions, छोटी उस पर
So
टिके
larger
रहते हैं.
good क्या होता है?
फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, आप ये कहो कि हमने यहाँ पे एनवायरनमेंट इज़ द वन प्लेस जहाँ पे ये बहुत ईजी है. उस समय पे जैसे CFCs बैन हुए, राइट? पहले ये हुआ कि अरे यार, अच्छा प्लास्टिक बैन करना, आपको इमीडिएटली क्या लगेगा, यार इतना सामान हम बनाते हैं, इतना कन्वीनियंट है, ये हमें ये करेगा वो करेगा. तो लार्जर गुड है कि नहीं है प्लास्टिक बैन करना? बट इंस्टेंट में तो लोग खुश नहीं होंगे ना. कन्वीनियंस चली गई ना. आपका मार्केट में शॉपकीपर भी दुखी है और वो भी दुखी है.
इनफैक्ट घर वाले लोग भी दुखी हो जाते
है ना.
Yeah, because I don't keep any plastic at my home. I'm like कि कुछ लाना होता है, कभी होता नहीं है.
एग्जैक्टली. अब आप सोचो, राइट? बट लार्जर गुड तो वो है ना, बट नोबडी इज़ लाइकिंग यू फॉर इट. आपको कोई ताली नहीं दे के जा रहा, सब कह रहे इसने ये कर दिया. बताओ, आप अगर कहीं पे एंड एक और प्रॉब्लम है. प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है ना, जब आप सही काम कर रहे होते हो तो कोई आपको ताली देने नहीं आता, बट गाली देने ज़रूर आ जाते हैं जिसको हार्म हो रहा होता है. तो दैट इट्स, आई डोंट थिंक इट्स अ लोनली प्लेस. आई थिंक इट्स मोर ऑफ अ प्लेस वेयर you're making the right call and the world is just not aware enough to really see the picture that you are seeing. और मैं फिर उस बारे में परेशान नहीं होती. मुझे लगता है कोई बात नहीं. Like I said, right, initially भी अगर आप as a person with disability, this was something that we were talking about and didn't come up earlier, कि अगर आप ये सोचते हो, यू सेड कि लोग आपको कैसे ऐसे जज करते, तो आप कैसे सोचते हो. मैं सिर्फ ये चीज़ सोचती हूँ, दिस इज़ नॉट अ पर्सन हु इज़ अवेयर. तो मैं इसकी ओपिनियन को लेके अपनी ज़िंदगी को क्यों परेशान करूँ?
Correct.
अगर ये इंसान एक्चुअली जानता होता मेरे को या मेरी सिचुएशन को या मैं कौन हूँ, मेरी एबिलिटीज़ को, तो मैं इसकी ओपिनियन से परेशान हूँ. दैट कुड बी माई टीचर, माई पेरेंट्स, और somebody who's my boss, who's lived, spent some time with me, but उसके अलावा अगर कोई भी ओपिनियन दे रहा है, that doesn't matter. Why should their opinion matter? They don't know me. They've never lived in my shoes. They've not spent enough time with me to understand what my skills, my strengths, my weaknesses are. So उनके ओपिनियंस को मैं क्यों लूँ? तो अगर आज की डेट में कोई देख के मुझे जज कर रहा है, मुझे बिल्कुल फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता. अच्छा, आप सोच के देखो, सबसे ज़्यादा सड़क पे अगर आप चलते हो तो सोचो आपकी तरफ कौन पॉइंट आउट करता है, या कौन आपको बार बार मुड़ के देखता है, या कौन वो करता है? बच्चे. तो आप क्या परेशान होगे उस बात से? नहीं. आप एक बात समझोगे कि अगर इस कमरे में अभी एक अचानक से एलिफेंट आएगा तो यू एंड आई ऑल्सो विल टर्न अराउंड एंड स्टेयर ना, बिकॉज कोई चीज़ है जो आपने नॉर्मली नहीं देखी है और वो उस वजह से कर रहे हैं, बट आप उस और वो उन्हें पता नहीं कैसे रिएक्ट करना है, कैसे डील करना है. तो आप उस चीज़ को वैसे लो और आगे बढ़ जाओ. आप उससे परेशान होगे. मेजॉरिटी टाइम्स आई सीन दिस हैपन कि लोग यही करते हैं कि अरे इसने मुझे ऐसे देखा है, मुझे ऐसे देख रहे हैं लोग, तो मुझे बुरा लग रहा है. अरे आप एक बात समझो ना, आप भी तो किसी और को ऐसे देखते हो. आप वो क्यों भूल रहे हो? आप वो क्यों भूल रहे हो कि आप भी तो कोई चीज़ जो आपने नॉर्मली नहीं देखी है उसे अलग से देखते हो.
सो देयर इज अ सेइंग राइट, जो आप दूसरों में वही देखते हो जो आप में नहीं है. सो आप में जो नहीं है इज बेसिकली अ मिरर इन समबडी एल्स.
या सो लीव इट. मतलब क्यों परेशान होना है?
So, Ira, your life has not been simple, and you don't keep it simple because you like to always do impactful, revolutionary things. And you were one of the women who hired the first transgender employee in a government office. So, this is not just progressive, it's also again a revolutionary thing. How did you make that happen?
So this is one segment of society जिसके बारे में ना आप नॉर्मली कभी सोचते नहीं हो. Normally, this is not a segment that we all think about.
Nobody
we don't
talks
target.
about,
And
yeah.
The time that we are talking about, which was around 7-8 years ago, nobody ever thought about them, right? मतलब when I got into the service, this was not one segment जिसके बारे में, you think of children, you think of women, you think of minorities, rural communities, you think of persons with disabilities, but trans community is one that you've never actually thought of. So what happened was that when I got into the service, I generally go to whoever invites me to have a conversation or to attend a session or something. I normally, if I can make time, I always say yes and I go, because I also feel that's how I learn. Getting different perspectives, meeting different people. So I got an invite by an NGO that worked for transgender persons. And this is not a group that I had ever thought of, I've ever interacted with, or I even knew about much. वो आपके ना बचपन में जो आपको बताया गया है ना कि वो टोली आती है और वो पैसे लेते हैं फंक्शंस पे, आप उतना ही जानते हो. और आपको ये भी डराया जाता है इन सम वेज कि उठा के ले जाएंगे बच्चों को. तो you're kind of given that very weird or negative sort of impression. So they called me and I didn't know what they would want to talk to me about and all, but I was like, okay, I'll go. I'm not, like I said, I don't say no, but I was not very clear where I was going, why I was going, and I wasn't, I didn't know what I was doing, and I was a little apprehensive also, but I said no, if they've called me, I'll go. So I went, and that was the only time in my life till date when people told me what they were going through, and I couldn't tell them कि आप ये गलत कर रहे हो. If you notice, all our conversation, I've been able to sort of talk about
See
what
where
you can,
we can do something,
right?
yeah.
What we
One-
can change and how we can behave. This was the only set of people whose problems did not happen because of themselves, whose problems were all about other people. Imagine if you're a transgender person, this is my learning. If you're born a transgender, first thing that happens is your family throws you away. Right? Your family throws you away. You told तुम तो कुछ अलग सा है, तो आपके परिवार ने ही आपको डिस्कार्ड कर दिया. सोचो क्या फ्यूचर होगा आपका. ठीक है, अच्छा मुश्किल से इफ़ योर फैमिली कीप्स यू समथिंग, यू आर ब्लेस्ड, योर फैमिली कीप्स यू, you go to school, it's not your classmates just that bully you, it's your teachers. Your teachers bully you, your teachers harass you, your teachers make fun of you. How will you ever get an education if your teachers are the ones bullying you? Right? If your teachers are harassing you, your teachers are bullying you, how do you get an education? Okay, so if a child is extremely lucky, they get an education. Let's say they get an education. Is anybody hiring them? No. There's nobody giving them jobs. They go to they stand on a bus stop to catch a bus, policemen harass them. Everybody's harassing them wherever they go. Right? Because society has decided that they are like that and they're going to harass them. It's a collective bullying that we are doing. Then what happens is, if they go to find a house, you're very lucky, you get a job in a parlor. You go, you try to get a house for rent. Is anybody renting their house to you? No. Because what will पड़ोसी say कि किसको रख दिया तुमने हमारे बीच में, है ना? पड़ोसी will not let you rent out the house to a person who's a transgender. So they don't get a house. So imagine they don't get a education, they don't get a job, they don't get a house, they don't even have families. Exactly what are they supposed to do? So you as a society have decided to, discard these people, and all of their problems come because of your attitude. And this is something that I'm very aware of, how people's attitudes really give and take away opportunities from you. So what that did was, I felt really ashamed of us as a society. I came back feeling so ashamed. I couldn't imagine what we were doing. I mean, oh my God. So then a few months later, when I was in my role as an SDM, my first posting, this was during training. I was training and they came to me. So they again come to me and say, ma'am, we need a place to have a tailoring workshop and a beauty parlor. Training center and a beauty, a training cum beauty parlor center. So I said, no, I will not give you that space. What I will instead do is give you a job in my own office. I had some openings for some people that I could hire on ground. And I said, I'll give you in that. The reason was, if I give you a beauty parlor and a tailoring workshop, the world always has another place to go. They can always keep ignoring you. Because there's always an alternative tailor. There's always an alternative beauty parlor, right? So people can keep ignoring you and keep leaving you out. But if you come and work in my office, there's no alternative. An SDM office, and I put them on my reception, where people have to deal with them. तो अगर आपको अपना कोई सर्टिफिकेट बनवाना है जो आपके वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपके SDM ऑफिस में बन सकता है, जहाँ का आपका एड्रेस है, राइट? दे कैनॉट गेट दैट डन एनीवेयर एल्स इन द वर्ल्ड. सो पीपल आर फोर्स्ड नाउ टू बी नाइस टू यू, बिकॉज अगर उन्हें आपसे काम कराना है तो उनकी जिम्मेदारी है वो आपसे अच्छे से बात करें, राइट? वो आके आपसे बदतमीज़ी करेंगे तो आप उनका काम नहीं करवाओगे ना. सो इमीडिएटली इट बिकम्स देयर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू बी जिसको काम कराना है, इट्स देयर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, राइट? तो इमीडिएटली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी चेंजेस, इमीडिएटली द पावर इक्वेशन चेंजेस. सो पहले जब आप उनसे जाके काम मांग रहे थे या पैसे मांग रहे थे, दे कुड बी रूड टू यू, दे कुड इग्नोर यू, दे कुड बी मीन टू यू. नाउ दे हैव टू गेट थिंग्स डन फ्रॉम यू, so they have to be nice to you.
Yeah.
So that was my logic, and that's how I put them on the reception. And I must say, this was not a consequence that I envisaged or ever dreamed would happen. But what happened was, at COVID, and by the way, the trans people were also very hesitant. They were not ready to apply. I had to actually say, please apply, please apply. So only 2 of them applied and I took them. Because this was, they fulfilled the qualifications also, then it was this thing. So now what happens is that in COVID, all of the members of their families had lost their jobs, and these were the only 2 people who were earning. So their whole family, who till date had abused them, had looked down on them, had felt ashamed of them, was now going around and saying, oh my God, our child is, the only one. They ended up being the one supporting their families financially. And they were in SDM offices where all the work was being done.
Yeah.
So if you had to get vaccinations, if you had to get movement passes, if you had to get, government benefits in COVID times, it was through an SDM office.
Yeah.
It was through your local SDM office. So they were the ones who were actually helping their whole families out. So, they actually called me and said, ma'am, because of you, we are still here. And because thankfully people who came after me didn't remove them.
How does it make you feel when you create this those differences and impact in the society?
You feel that you feel lucky that you got the chance to do that. And secondly, this is what you came in to do, right? So that is my achievement. In my head, those are the achievements. Not clearing this exam and not getting a particular rank or, this thing. For me, the achievements are these kind of impacts that you get to make. Because, and by the way, where they were working, that was a very patriarchal society. जहाँ लड़कियों को ही कुछ importance नहीं थी, लड़कियों से ही बात नहीं करते थे लोग, वहाँ पे ट्रांस लोगों को इस तरह से बात करनी पड़ रही थी उनको. अपने लैंड के डॉक्यूमेंट्स के लिए, all the farmers who were, very patriarchal sort of mindsets and this, वहाँ के लोगों को they had to talk to these trans people and get their things done. So quite a shift. And
So we have very less time, and we could not talk about a lot of other impacts
Yeah.
that you have created in the society, but would really love to know on a closing note, which is what is your next Mount Everest?
I don't see them as Mount Everests. I don't have any Mount Everests. I think I have a lot of things that I'm hoping to be able to complete in the next couple of years. Cross our fingers. But hopefully, I think the way I see it is every day you can do something. So I hope I can get the opportunity to keep doing something. That's the only thing I aim for.
Wow, that's Ira with us, and thank you so much for your
My
time.
pleasure.
I learned a lot from you in terms
Thank
of your beliefs, your attitude, and the way you perceive things differently, and how do you do it differently. I think that talks a lot about your morals and values also. So
Thank you.
amazing, and thanks for your time, and
My
thanks for
pleasure.
creating that difference in the society.
Thank you.